Man, I saw a video today. Oh, thanks for 81 months.
Yeah, buddy. Thank you very much.
Apparently, people are actually learning things from this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, us too.
Yeah.
So I saw a video that pissed me off today.
Okay.
By the way,
Let's start out with positivity. Yeah, here we go.
It was a video of a guy at an anime convention.
All right.
And he posed the question. He was like randomly interviewing people, and he posed the question.
Goku
you have
or
to,
Superman?
No, not that. He said, you get $1 million, but you have to fight an anime character of your choice and win. And these people are insane. They were picking Yamcha and Krillin. And I'm like, no, you are not beating Yamcha or Krillin.
No.
First of all, Krillin is the strongest human in the entire Dragon Ball universe.
Uh-huh. He's just a human, and he keeps up with the Z fighters.
Yeah.
You're not touching
Yamcha's the weakest of the Z fighters, and you ain't beating him.
You are the farmer. You are the farmer at power level 5.
Yeah.
At the very beginning of that show.
And then people were saying, oh, Hercule. I could take on Hercule. You can't take on Hercule.
I will agree that you have a better chance.
Yeah.
With Hercule, but you're still not beating him.
Random anime guy dressed up as Naruto at the anime convention is not beating Hercule.
Right.
I mean, I understand Logan's camera is off by
I just delayed it. Let me know if it's any better.
But I understand what they're thinking. They're thinking that he's a liar and a cheat, but he didn't start doing that until Cell beat the shit out of him.
Right.
And up until that point, he was legitimately the world's martial art champion.
Uh-huh. I'm trying to think of an anime like Shin-chan. I could take Shin-chan.
I could take did you ever watch Sailor Moon?
No.
There's a character in Sailor Moon who's like the nerdy guy who has a crush on Sailor Moon and her person form, and he's just like this nerdy kid with the big glasses with the spiral. I could take him.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But not Hercule.
Right.
No way. These people are nuts. I was like, they were with full confidence going, Hercule, he's going down. I'm like, not against you, he's not.
If you are George St. Pierre, trained UFC fighter, you can hold your own against Hercule.
And also he's the world's martial arts champion. So even people heavyweight boxing people or world UFC fighters would probably still have trouble against Hercule.
Right. That's like saying I could take Dan from Street Fighter. No, you absolutely could not.
He's goofy, but he's goofy against Ryu.
He regularly fight. What was it? Average. Oh crap. There's a game show about this, about a guy who was fourth string in the NBA. Not a name, not a household name. Nobody knows who this guy is. But he's been in the NBA for, I don't know, let's say a decade and a half. But he's not a guy in the NBA. He just happens to be on the team. And everybody was like, oh yeah, I could take him. You think you're Michael Jordan? I could take you. He's like, no, he's not Michael Jordan. But he practices with Michael Jordan. He's still a
professional basketball player.
Every single day. And he would just mop the floor with them. And they were just like, he's so much better than me. I can't. You have to understand, he's going up against people whose job it is to do this every single day to score points. And he has to be good enough to stay on the team. And it was just, even the bench warmers you cannot keep up with.
And Hercule might be a big fibber that he's the toughest in the world, right. But he's the strongest person that exists that doesn't have key control.
Right.
So he is lying because he can't take out Goku or Vegeta, but he could take out you.
I'm trying to think of who he has taken a square punch in the jaw from. And just who could survive that? Who in the world?
He took a punch from Cell and got flown into a mountain.
Okay, yeah, that's who you're up against. A guy who could take a punch from Cell.
He could take one punch from Cell,
Uh-huh.
but like you couldn't do that. You
Not
would
a
die from
chance,
that.
Buster. That's
Uh,
really funny.
but yeah, I was watching that video, and nobody was calling these people out. Like I was checking the comments, and the comments were like, "Are you kidding me?" yeah. Kid Buu got one hit on him too, I think.
Okay. Trying to find the name of that show. Like, average. It's like
Meg says, forgot about the time change. Oops. Well, it's okay. I've been complaining about people who think they can beat up Yamcha, Krillin, and Mr. Satan. So we have done nothing yet. Don't worry.
Yeah. This is absolutely menu talking. Let's see. Average
A stand poll.
basketball player show.
I bet there's going to be one for like the base of the stand. Oh, here we go. The stand base. Oh. I bet it's going to make me play cam games, so I need to get my other camera. I'm not going to plug it in until it asks me to, but here it is.
Mm-hmm.
A stand. I've been watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure with Ray.
Right, yeah.
And we've gotten to part 3.
Okay.
And
which is Stardust?
Yeah, the Stardust Crusaders. So she's now familiar with like stands and stuff.
Yeah.
And because like the further we get in, the more I can send her memes. And I love the memes where it's like panning across like a bunch of people. And it's like the enemy stand users around here somewhere. And it's like normal people, opposing guy in an elaborate outfit, normal people.
8 feet tall and 5% body fat. I think I found him. His neon green trench coat.
You can learn more about the Nintendo Switch 2 camera here. You'll learn how easy it is to use the camera's rings slider. What does that mean? I guess we'll find out in a second. Info about past Nintendo cameras and more. Are you curious? I'm interested. Then let's get started. Here's the Nintendo Switch 2 camera Insights 2. Well, I haven't done Insights 1, so maybe I should go find that first.
Yeah, you don't want to jump in too deep.
Oh. The cable clip. Tech demos, minigames, Insights. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, it's at the top. Insights 1 is at the top. Sergio says, when it comes to old Joseph and Hermit Purple does not replace Ripple. Turns out Joseph can channel Hamon or Ripple through Hermit Purple, but Hermit Purple is most useful against stands, more useful against stands than Hamon. Yeah, I was when we were watching it. It was interesting to watch. I forgot that he actually uses Hamon like twice in part 3. He uses one to get rid of the flesh bud from Kakuin's face,
right?
And then he tries to use it again against that growth that's growing out of his arm for that one stand. I think it's Empress.
Yeah.
I think it's Empress. But then it's like, you can't. I'm made out of your own flesh. You can't use Hamon against me. And he's like, oh my god. Okay, so let's start at the top then, because it seems like this is want me to start at the top. Hey, look, lost glasses. Did I turn in the last thing? I don't remember if I did or not. All right, let me grab it. I did.
Okay.
Oh. The Operation LED. The camera is actively capturing footage when this LED is lit.
Oh, yeah.
The lens. No further information about that.
Oh, I think I just found it.
Camera ring slider. You can turn this slider to cover up the lens. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, very cool. I like a privacy cover.
Has Ray met Whole Horse or Polnareff? Yes, we are past Whole Horse, and we're definitely past Polnareff.
Oh yeah, Polnareff is like 2.
Yeah,
I feel
it's Kakyoin and then Polnareff, and then they go to Egypt. Oh no, they don't meet Polnareff till they get on their way.
Oh, okay.
They meet him along the way, and he just tags along.
All right, let me know when you want to know about this thing that I found.
I want to know about the thing you found.
All right, it's an article that says the worst NBA player is way better than you. It's written by
Yeah.
written by a guy named Jason Kutke in 2021. Last month, a video of a high school kid challenging a former NBA player, Brian Scalabrine, to a game of one-on-one went viral. Scalabrine, of course, won easily 11-0. And then I'm like scanning down it. A few years ago, WNBA player Devereaux Peters wrote about how these types of challenges are different when you're a woman. But yeah, it's a whole thing about average people thinking that the only good players in a sport are the superstars and everybody else is just, fodder for them to dunk on. And like, no, they're there every day. They have to play defense. They have to nail their shots, and you are just some guy. And this was the worst guy in the NBA. Like,
Yeah.
statistically, the bottom of the barrel, and he just mopped the floor.
And the same thing stands for Mr. Satan.
Uh-huh.
You regular guy are not taking out Mr. Satan. You're not.
Meg says, not sure what I came back to, but I know that is wrong.
Why does the camera have a stand? Enemy stand?
Dun, dun.
And how does the camera make it easier to display your face? Are you interested? I'm interested. Great. Go ahead and read through the Nintendo Switch 2 Camera Insights 1. There we go. That's what I want. An easy and versatile camera.
Why does it have a stand? It got pricked by an arrow.
Here's the Nintendo Switch 2 camera.
I mean, I'm just gonna say that Hermit Purple is a stand with a camera, and he karate chops a camera and tells the future.
So if I gain a stand that has the ability to do camera or technology based premonitions, I can karate chop this webcam here and then see my enemy.
You got it, champ.
Heck yeah, dude. It's been specifically designed for the Nintendo Switch 2. So whether you're playing TV mode, tabletop mode, or handheld mode, it should be pretty easy to use. Have you seen the Piranha Plant camera?
He doesn't have to smash the camera. That's just a Joseph thing. Oh yeah. I remember you saying the Piranha camera, like it has its own stand or something like that.
Yeah, it comes in like a little pot stand, but
that's right.
Say what?
It clips onto the thing.
It plugs into the top USB-C, and it just is on top of your Switch. So if you're in handheld mode, you can have the camera just like this instead of
that's kind of cool.
Whatever they're doing here. But it also, if you're not in handheld mode, you could put it into the pot, and it has a stand that way.
That's pretty good.
If the camera is connected via the console's upper USB-C type connector, you can change play modes without even having to disconnect it. The Nintendo Switch 2 camera is designed to be easy to use no matter what mode you're playing in. USB cameras. If you want to use a camera with Nintendo Switch 2, it does not have to be the specific Nintendo Switch 2 camera. Nintendo Switch 2 is compatible with other USB cameras.
What is that security camera?
The one on the bottom row, the second from the left, looks like a turret.
It looks like a laser turret. Absolutely, it does.
So,
and that third one on the bottom, I haven't seen in about 20 years.
If you happen to own a USB camera, you may be able to use it if you connect to it. Connect it. Oh my god, what's it called is going nuts today.
Very, very pertinent that you can't remember what it's called.
Um,
Logan, if I asked you who does the voice for Mo Sizlak, would you be able to answer that question on The Simpsons?
Hank Azaria.
You're absolutely right. You got it way faster than I did. I've been trying to remember that guy's name all day. I woke
Did I just tell you? Did I just tell you? Or did you remember before you asked?
No, I
me?
remembered it while we were in the countdown, but I woke up to The Simpsons as I always do.
Dyslexia.
and- right? Yeah, that's what it's called. But I was like, oh yeah, I heard Mo's voice, and I was like, oh yeah, that's oh geez, what? It's Alan
Tudyk.
I was like, I'm not gonna look it up. I'm challenging my brain to not look this up. Just think about it. You've watched this show all your life. Just think about it. You know his name. And it took me all day. I woke up at 7:30 this morning. It has been 13 hours that I've been trying to remember that man's name. You got it in 12
But you got
seconds.
it.
Heck is area.
If you happen to own a USB camera, you may be able to use it if you connect it to the Nintendo Switch 2 console. However, it really depends on the USB camera itself. If you're not sure, you can select Test USB Camera within the system settings, which can be accessed from the home menu. Then, try connecting your USB camera. But of course, the Nintendo Switch 2 camera will be sure to work with the Nintendo Switch 2.
Or you could try it on stream for the first time. Yeah.
Oh yeah, with you.
I want them to make an adapter for the Game Boy camera. And it works. Just like, here, slam your Game Boy camera into this thing, and then it converts to USB-C.
I don't have it on my desk here, but I have a... I'm actually going to go grab it. It's right around the corner. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
All right. Funny story, that same thing where I couldn't remember someone's name happened to me at my job when I worked in the mailroom. And the person's name I couldn't remember was my boss. And I walked around that office for about 3 days trying to remember his name. And I was like, his office is right next door. I could just go look at the nameplate on his office, but I'm not gonna. He's my boss.
That's
I
not
need
the
to remember.
challenge.
I need to remember his name. I need to challenge my brain. Do what you're supposed to do. Remember your boss's name. And it took me 3 days.
So I have this. The GB operator.
Well, okay.
It's what I can use to connect.
Oh,
I can
dump
plug
your-
Game Boy cartridges into this to dump ROMs from Game Boy cartridges on the
Yeah.
computer.
Keep it all legal.
It's all legal if I own the software
Right.
or hardware, or I don't even know what it is.
It's hardware.
What if I connect this, because this connects by USB, connect this to my Switch 2, and then plug a Game Boy camera into it?
Because the Game Boy camera is a cartridge, right?
Yep.
Oh, man.
It won't work, but
It
would be
won't, but
funny
it's
if
a
it did.
beautiful idea. Get that glorious, like, 160p image out of it.
the camera stand. One thing you'll notice about the Nintendo Switch 2 camera is that it comes with a stand.
Oh,
It's a handy thing. You can use it to quickly position the camera for use with any mode, whether it's TV mode, tabletop mode, or handheld mode. It won't move or fall over easily and has been designed to help the camera capture a clear image no matter where you place it. Does the
Knock it on the
stand change
floor.
colors? Only if it's being selected,
right.
but that's not all. If you've ever used a camera that captures your face from below, perhaps the resulting picture isn't very flattering. But with the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, its tall stand means you won't have to worry as much about it being too low.
Mm-hmm.
You can also position the camera however you want in order to achieve the optimal angle.
I
Finally,
can't wait for the third-party ones that are like 4 feet tall.
finally, there's one more benefit to the stand's height. It's tall enough that you can place the camera behind the Nintendo Switch 2
that's
dock
clever.
and still get a good view.
That's pretty good. All right.
Yeah, here's my Nintendo Switch 2 camera. Use my stand with it.
I can't wait until somebody goes, yeah, I used my Nintendo Switch 2 camera as a webcam, my Rock Band mic as a mic. Like, all
I
of
use my
my
Game Boy camera for my camera.
all of my peripherals came with a different console.
Illuminating your face. The Nintendo Switch 2 camera was designed with brightness in mind. We wanted to be able to capture people's faces brightly and clearly. First, the camera detects where your face is. Then it brightens the image to bring out your face, even if the background becomes too bright in the process. The camera prioritizes making faces brighter and clearer. Because of this, the Nintendo Switch 2 camera is not well suited for capturing plain landscapes.
Hmm.
Does that happen in the camera or does that happen on the console?
It's probably in the camera. It's probably got like some gain to it.
A clear image in the dark. Even in darker lighting, the Nintendo Switch 2 camera is capable of taking pictures. Even if you're in a dimly lit room at night, the sensors will pick up small amounts of light which allow the camera to capture a clear image. However, a problem can arise if the camera tries to brighten the image in a dark environment. Image noise can be introduced from the power supplies or heat, making the image even brighter. It may result in a muddy look. Normally, it wouldn't be possible to tell whether the muddiness is due to image noise or a light spot. So how does the camera handle this? Here's an example. If there is no light in the previous image, then image noise is probably to blame. The camera constantly checks the image feed like this. It uses a number of different methods to try to eliminate any source of noise and as many sources of noise as possible.
Like the people using the Kinect to like detect ghosts.
I had a friend in high school whose mom was obsessed with ghost orbs.
Yeah.
And I'm looking through all these pictures. She's like, this is people who love us. Their orbs are their essences around us. And I'm looking through all the cameras. I didn't say it to her because she was
Wipe off your lens.
She was way down the rabbit hole. But
Right.
all of the orbs were in the same place in every single picture.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
You
right.
You got hair on your lens. Okay.
You've
But hey,
got dust.
you know what? If it makes you happy, then
that's pretty much why I didn't be like, hey,
Right.
you're wrong. But
right.
it was like,
I'm gonna,
okay,
I'm gonna wipe your lens clean and ruin all of your pictures.
all of your ghost orbs leave you.
Right. And then she falls into depression because her ghosts have abandoned her.
Since you've read all that, have a quiz. Want to take the Nintendo Switch 2 Camera Insight Quiz 1? Yes. Oh, I bet the other one's going to talk about the Game Boy camera.
Really? You think so?
It said previous cameras made by Nintendo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you might be right.
Question number 1.
What other cameras
Where on the Nintendo Switch 2 console would you connect the Nintendo Switch 2 camera? The USB Type-C connector.
Jam it into the screen.
Just
Yeah.
in the staple holes.
Snap off one of the Joy-Cons and try to fit it in that connector.
Plug it in there. Which of the following types of camera are compatible with the Nintendo Switch 2 console? USB camera. Endoscopes.
Endoscopes. Yo.
Actually, a USB endoscope might work.
Well, it's not an endoscope, it's a boroscope, but it is essentially the same thing. It's a camera, it's a very skinny camera on a wire
Flexible tube.
Flexible tube that I can look down a combustion chamber.
The Nintendo Switch 2 camera stand was designed to help take what type of photos? Photos with watermarks, stand-assisted selfies, beautiful night panoramas, or photos that capture your face from a good angle. I'm sorry I didn't go with your option, Meg.
Yeah.
What can Nintendo Switch 2 camera produce bright, clear pictures of? People's faces.
The game screen.
Pointed at your
Capture.
screen.
Yeah.
Like back in the day.
Turn it into an infinite hallway where it displays what it sees and it just replicates.
When using the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, what's erased to prevent the pictures from looking messy? Metadata, the user's memory, blur or noise.
Don't Erase Blur. I like that band. And that one song they made.
Perfect score. Good stuff. Looks like you know a little more about the Nintendo Switch 2 camera now. Heck yeah, dude. All right. We meet again. You may recall when I brought up the minigame Dodge the Spike Balls. Right. I'm glad that's all you had to say to me.
That's it? That's the whole... Okay. Good talk. You don't understand how... All right. Maybe it's not English isn't your first language. That's not a proper sentence structure, but hey. Nice to meet you.
A movable camera head. The Nintendo Switch 2 camera has a movable head. It can be tilted up and down. Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. Makes sense, though.
More precisely, you can tilt it down about 10 degrees or up about 25 degrees from its initial position. With this range of motion, even if you place the camera somewhere high, up, or low down, you should still be able to center it on what you want to capture. Also, to keep the head at the angle you want to, you adjust it to. We see the cutaway.
Yeah.
We sandwiched silicone rubber between the inner parts. The camera can be tilted downward about 10 degrees or upward about 25 degrees. Yeah, get his ass, Meg. Capturing a wide angle. One benefit of the Nintendo Switch 2's camera is that it can capture a fairly wide angle. To get a little technical, the field of view is 110 degrees. That's nearly twice that of the Nintendo 3DS's camera would capture. I forgot that had a camera on it. Thanks to this wide angle, you can capture your whole face when you play in handheld mode. In tabletop mode,
DS Lite did not have a rear-facing camera, but 3DS did?
the 3DS had a front and back-facing camera.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think the DS... I have one over there. Hang on, let me go grab it. I want to go look at it.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what my black DS Lite, I was like, I don't remember seeing a rear-facing camera on it. This is just an entire stream of me making Logan get up to bring other things to camera.
So here's a DS Lite.
Okay.
No camera on the back.
No Camry.
No camera in the front. It's got a mic right there, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what Meg says. Quentin and Meg say it did not. Just a crappy mic.
And the original DS didn't have a camera either. I
That's
can't remember
not
if there was a
surprising.
version of the DS that did have a camera.
Yeah,
Because I think there might have been like a second iteration before the 3DS.
I didn't.
I can't remember. I didn't have one.
Right.
In tabletop mode, it makes it easier to capture two people playing side by side. And in TV mode, the camera can even capture a player who's standing. It's also easier to fit multiple people sitting around a room within a field of view. If the angle seems a little wide, you can zoom in when using game chat to narrow the field of view. Wow. Preventing distortion. As you may already know, the Nintendo Switch 2 camera can capture a wide angle. However, if we didn't take any extra measures, the camera could run into a problem. The image would begin to distort around the edges. Oh, just like in The Mandalorian.
Yeah, Fish Islands. Let's make some skate videos.
To address this, we designed the lens so that people near the edges of the frame aren't distorted. Oh, so it'll distort the inner part of the thing if people are around the outside. While this means that the spot directly in front of the lens will come out slightly distorted, it reduces the chance of people looking distorted. Well, that's good. I actually like that. The privacy shutter. The privacy shutter of the Nintendo Switch 2 camera can close to cover the camera if you use its slider. can close over the camera if you use its slider. When the shutter is closed, the camera won't be able to capture anything. So, if you are ever concerned about privacy, you can simply close the shutter. When the shutter is closed, the lens will be covered with a white lid, so you can tell at a glance if the camera can't see you. Oh, that's smart. You can also check the LED to the left of the lens. If the LED is on, the camera is on. If it's off, the camera is off. But that's not all. Ooh, inside view. To prevent the shutter from only to prevent the shutter from only closing halfway, we used torsion
Yeah, torsion spring.
I wanted to say torsion, but I knew that was wrong. We used a torsion spring so that it's either that it opens or closes fully and will feed like it's being pulled open or pushed close.
Right.
One more thing. It's like a Nintendo Direct. When you close the shutter, an image is sent to the Nintendo Switch 2 console to indicate that nothing is being captured. Nintendo and cameras. Trace back through Nintendo's history, and you'll find that Nintendo has made it possible for players to play games using cameras for some time. There it is. That's my guy. The Game Boy camera lets you play with pictures you take of your face. Mine was blue. I don't have it anymore. It got lost on a trip I took with a friend, and it disappeared forever.
Son of a gun.
Also, I was looking at Game Boy cameras at a retro game store one time, and I was like, oh, I used to have one, but I lost it. I'm thinking about buying another one just to like have it again, but it didn't have the blue one like I had.
Right.
And the guy warned me, is like, hey, just so you know, if you do buy one of these, you should probably just flash the memory.
Don't look at anything.
Don't look at the cameras, because he said that it was notorious for young boys to take inappropriate pictures of themselves on these things.
Yep. And it's all internal memory.
I was like, damn, I didn't do that. What the fuck? These kids are crazy.
The new world out there, Logan.
I mean, these things came out when I was a kid, so it's like kids my age were doing that.
Yep.
The Game Boy camera lets you play with pictures you take of your face.
Or anything you take a picture of.
You can aim the Wii Remote's pointer lens at a TV screen. The Nintendo DSi, the DSi.
Yeah.
That was the one that came out between the 3DS and the DS. I didn't have a DSi.
Completely forgot about the DSi. That's a shame.
I never even had one.
Yep.
The DSi system lets you calculate how similar two people's faces look. The Nintendo 3DS AR cards let you play with things that don't physically exist in the real world.
I remember that one. That one was fun.
The Wii U gamepad lets you see faces of other players.
There's a camera on that. I forgot about that.
You can build functional controllers out of cardboard using the IR motion camera on the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con R. With Mario Kart Live Home Circuit, you can turn your home into a racetrack. I wanted to get this, but I never did.
Oh, man.
I kind of wish I did, and they're probably impossible to find now. It's not just about taking pictures. It's about having fun. Nintendo has been making games that can be played with the use of the camera for a long time.
Was that freaking Kojima game with the sun?
I learned something today that I want to show because it's really cool.
I always wanted to say bok choy. It's not bok choy, but it's got a name like that.
So I have this the original Joy-Con here.
Right.
It's the Zelda one.
Bok tai, that's what it is.
If you go to the controllers,
I
say change grip, and I activate a Joy-Con 2 and a Joy-Con 3.
Kabong. Yeah.
Wait for it. You can do splitsies. Oh, my camera's covering it.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me
dip out of there.
Get me the heck out of here.
Zoop. Meow.
But you can do splitsies.
Oh, and it shows you the difference because the left one's got the rail on it, and the right one is just an oldie.
How cool is that?
That's incredible. I mean, I should expect nothing less, but Meg learning in real time. Wait, you could use old Joy-Cons?
You can, which is great because wait, I'm turning the wrong way. I got a bajillion of them. I got 2, 4, 6, 8. I have the old Nintendo ones.
You got like $6,000 in Joy-Cons back there.
I mean, I would say $6,000, but a hefty amount. Oh, I just turned on an NES controller.
Connect them all. Let's confuse the crap out of this thing.
It won't let you connect more than 4, unfortunately.
Yeah. What is this? The PS2 multi-tap?
I had one of those a
What was that,
long time ago.
8 or 16?
It was, I think it was 8.
Okay, I'm trying to think of why you would need 16 people connected to one console.
I don't even think there's a game that can do 16.
I'm thinking of like football is 11.
Oh, Mega's excited. She has so many Joy-Cons. I
Mhm.
do too. Shit, half of the Joy-Cons I have are Zelda ones. I have the Tears of the Kingdom one. I have the Skyward Sword ones.
Mm.
I have the Tears of the Kingdom Pro controller. Whoops.
Very nice. You keep connecting. Switch 2's like, yeah, I can take that. Come on, bring him on.
Hook them up.
Oh, I thought of an anime character I could beat.
Oh, yeah?
Even more, it's from JoJo.
Okay.
Holly. I could beat Holly.
Holly? But would you?
No, I wouldn't. But I could because she couldn't defend herself because she's in a coma.
Oh, you're talking about like on the ground, can't move Holly.
Yes. Oh, right. You're right. She does have a stand.
Oh, what if her stand defends her? Like it's killing her, but what if it defends her?
Crap, you're right, because the primary purpose of a stand is to protect its host. I can't touch Holly.
Also, I don't understand her stand's abilities. Is it like Hermit Purple? I mean, not in function, but like mostly in like its physical manifestation.
I can't remember. All I know is that she does not have the violent spirit to
I don't think,
and it's like eating her alive. It is too powerful for her.
Also, again, another thing that I don't fully understand is why is Holly's stand killing her while Dio is alive?
It's because it's so powerful. She's not a mean person. She's not a fighter. She's not violent. So
right, but Dio being alive, I don't understand how that equates to it, because they're like, oh, the only way to save her is to go kill Dio. But why?
Because I think the concept of stands begins, like the genesis is with Dio.
And I know that all of the Joestar lineage gained stands when Dio gained his stand via arrow. But which doesn't explain. There's no reason. There's no explaining things a lot of the time. But
yeah.
I was about to say it doesn't explain why Giorno doesn't have a stand to begin with, but that's just getting too confusing if we try to explain everything.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't understand the explanation of Dio being alive causing Holly to not be able to survive having a stand, because she clearly would continue to have a stand after he dies.
See, I don't think that's true. I think when you kill Dio, the whole, like, he's the head vampire, the whole concept of vampirism crumbles, and the whole concept, not vampires, but in that same way, the whole structure of stands buckles without him.
Along the Joestar lineage?
That's what I thought.
Because, I mean, Jotaro continued to have Star Platinum, and as far as I'm aware, I don't remember Joseph using Hermit Purple in Part 5 at any point, or Part 4 at any point.
These are all questions I'm too far away from the show to even.
And we can't
approach me.
ask Araki because he won't know.
Exactly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
He'd probably go, huh?
That's
The
a good
Nintendo
question.
Switch 2 camera volume 2.
Of all the
Araki
people
will
that
not
might,
know.
of all the people that might know, Araki is not one of the people.
And
that will know.
his mind is so far out of that universe at this point now because
yeah.
he is that they're not. He's not even thinking about them anymore. He's on a whole new universe.
Yep.
In which direction can the head of the Nintendo Switch 2 camera move? Up, down, 1 and 2, up and down, or it can't be moved. Question number 2. Roughly how large is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera's diagonal field of view? Oh, I know this one, 110. He's on that JoJo Lance grind right now. The lens of the Nintendo Switch 2 camera has been designed to make which part harder to distort? The edges?
I think, if I understand the questions, I think it's the edges.
Question 4. What must you do to cover the lens on the Nintendo Switch 2 camera?
Throw it across the
will
room.
it to close? Pull a shutter to you, press a button, turn a slider. Question number 5. Which of the following has been a way you can use? Which of the following has been a way you can use a camera to play? By taking and editing pictures of your face, by aiming at the TV, by using it to make a cardboard controller, or all of the above are possible. Done. Yeah.
I guess technically, if you want to stretch the definition of a camera, the Zapper is a camera.
I mean, they said that the IR thing on the bottom of this Joy-Con controllers was a camera.
Right. So, like,
So
all it's looking for is a white dot on the screen. I would call that a camera.
nice. That was flawless. And the Wii's remotes aren't looking for things on the screen, but they're looking for just 2
Bright dots.
bright dots. And I remember when I was doing the Animal Crossing thing, I couldn't find my sensor bar. But I read online that you can just light 2 candles and the candles will work.
Yeah.
And so that's what I did when I was doing the Animal Crossing Wii game.
Just don't leave them lit, or they'll melt all over your N64.
Or all over your computer desk and router
Right.
and monitors and you and your champion Dave Bacon shirt. I guess you know the Nintendo Switch 2 camera like the back of your hand. The classic, what is that? Joke.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it looked like there were 2. I didn't see any of those funny little tech demo ones, but there's 2 minigame ones.
I thought that was a rubber ducky up there for a while.
Don't tell me. I can read it on your face. You're mighty confident in your own facial impressions. I bring that up because this minigame is all about making faces at the camera. All right, let me plug it in.
All right. Get your rubber face ready. Video games, ladies and gentlemen.
Gaming in the future.
Sergio has just learned something, and he's very excited to share. He just learned of a spin-off manga.
If there's a camera connected to your Nintendo Switch 2 console, it'll be able to recognize your face. You'll have to move your whole face, eyes, eyebrow, mouth, neck, the whole shebang. Look at the face shown on the screen and try to imitate it as closely as possible. Want to
Go ahead.
give facial impressions? 5 faces challenge? Let's try it out.
Move your neck. Go ahead.
How's that?
Yeah, go limber up.
I didn't stretch before this.
Oh, it's a spinoff of JoJo. Stars Boingo, Josuke, Kakuin's cousin Ryoko, and who's he gonna say? Let's see. I'm not looking.
Whole
Who's he
horse.
gonna say? He's gonna say.
Make sure
Oh,
the room is well
is-
lit.
Oh. Fit your giant head in this shape.
I'm trying to make my face match the outline.
I think you're kind of close.
Is it?
Yeah. Move your face closer to the camera so that it fits within the frame. Okay, that's pretty close.
Am I supposed to like let it do something, or am I supposed to?
I don't know. I guess press Y to toggle face tracking. Okay, so now you can move and it doesn't chase you. And then hit it again to enable it.
It's not
pretty
doing anything.
It's pretty close. It says move your face closer. Like keep getting
Hold on,
real.
I'm gonna take my headphones off and see if that makes it
Okay, yeah.
see me.
Get real next to it. Oh, it did. Ah, okay. There we are.
All right. Copy the facial expressions.
Oh, can you turn off or move your camera? I can't see the example.
Oh, okay.
I do like to watch your emoji talking.
There we go. Okay.
Ba 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 ba. That's real close. Oh, I guess tap A.
Oh, I have to say done.
Oh my god, the next Mario 64 is going to be amazing.
Stretch my face.
Uh-huh. Wait, does he just stick his tongue out when you open your mouth real wide? Oh no, okay. Ladies. Amazing.
I don't know how I could have done that any better. I think my facial hair is messing with it.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I didn't think of that. Go shave real quick. That's good. It's real good.
I can't. Oh, I can look over here.
There. Okay. Yep. Pull them all the way. Yeah. Looks good. Looks good. Very nice.
I couldn't raise my eyebrows any higher than that, dude.
I think you could have tilted your head back slightly.
How do I do that? This is hard.
You getting a cramp?
Uh-uh.
I want to see this at Awesome Games Done Quick.
I fucked up the eyebrows. I got both badges.
Very nice. Would you like to hear the name of that spin-off manga that Sergio was talking about?
Yes.
Crazy Diamond's Demonic Heartbreak, or Jojo no Kimyo no Naboken Kureji Daimondo no Akuryo Teki Shitsuren.
Is Araki writing it?
That's my question. Araki did not write it.
Is it canon? Which I guess is a weird question to ask about JoJo.
Probably not, is my guess. Oh, and apparently it's like already exists. It was released 2021 to 2023.
Apparently there was a novel written that was a story about Joseph's dad.
Huh.
You have found yourself at least 13 medals, all right? Let's play Feel the Shape, various shapes. Oh, this is not a camera game. Let's get this out of here.
Oh, right. Lisa. I forgot about Lisa.
This minigame uses HD Rumble 2 and mouse controls. Let me explain. The HD Rumble 2 feature can create complex vibrations. You can play the game by holding down a button and moving the mouse over invisible shapes. As you move over the shapes, the mouse will respond subtly, make it feel like you're really touching them. Your goal is to guess the shape using only the sense of touch. Want to play Feel the Shapes, various shapes? I'll try it out. I gotta guess the shape in 60 seconds, I guess. I think. Guess the shape by how it feels. All right. God damn it. What the fuck?
Boy, okay. You got a lot to choose from. Get it right.
So far, it feels like a diamond, but it could be a heart.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess heart. Fuck! Alright, that's enough of that. That's hard.
Yeah, it's neat that you can get any of them right, though.
Alright, let's turn this lost item into lost and found.
Good. And Logan has failed kindergarten.
Wouldn't be the first time. Oh, well, welcome. Thanks for visiting. Yeah, take these silly little glasses I found. And tell me a weird thing about how something might be missing.
Mm-hmm.
And the next zone is right here, inside the other Joy-Con. Did you get all the stamps in Area G, the Nintendo Switch 2 camera area? Sure did. Well, look at that. They're all there. Good work. You can head on down. Go down to the ladder to Area H. Now we're inside the other Joy-Con.
Mm-hmm.
Joy-Con 2L, inner area. Capture button. Chip. Freaking love chips. Down button. Left button. Up button. Right button. Minus button. I'm guessing the other missing pieces are down here. Ooh, a demo.
And a blue hat.
Where'd you see that blue hat? Oh, blue hat. HD Rumble 2.
Oh, okay. What is this game going to be? It's going to be like memory?
Yeah, I think so. There's also up here, there's the trigger mechanism. Maybe it's this. The map will tell me like what area it's in.
So
All right,
somewhere
it's in here.
capture button area.
Capture button, HD Rumble 2. Oh, I bet it's just.
The stick, maybe?
I think I know where it is. Oh, I thought it'd be up here.
Yeah.
There it is. Battery.
Oh.
Area I. Oh, and it's the little Joy-Con like holder thing.
Huh.
All right, well, let's start with this.
How much is there going to be to talk about with that?
I don't know, probably not a lot. Proof of your talent, at least 24 medals, carefully gathered. Finally, it's time. Here to match the Rumble. 6 pairs. It's open for you.
Logan, wait. Oh, I was going to say, I think those were haiku. Read these like haiku.
Uh, like sunlight in spring. It would warm my heart if you. It's snowing on Mount Fuji.
Yes, those are
Played this
absolutely haiku.
played this game with me.
Very
HD Rumble 2 can create vast vibrations. You will be amazed.
This is great.
Feel it in your palms. Let the rumbles fill your hands as well as your heart. Feel the vibrations, remember it, and match pairs. Each image rumbles. Now, a hint for you. Consider the vibrations of the image. If I get you to shut the hell up. It's snowing on Mount Fuji.
I'm just imagining like some guy sweating at his desk as his boss is like, "Come on, I need another haiku. Finish this section."
This
I'm
exhibit
trying.
requires mouse controls. Hold one Joy-Con 2 as normal, and hold the other like a mouse. Oh, I got to double fist this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Match the vibrations. Okay. How do I? Oh. Oh, okay. Here's where I feel it.
I'm thinking basketball, bell, motorcycle,
Oh, well,
drill,
that's not what I wanted to do.
wind up toy.
This is like a sustained. I haven't felt that one before. That one was like a strong one that faded out. Yeah, there. That's like up, 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 up.
That's a
this?
motorcycle, maybe? Oh, or it's a basketball. It's a bouncing basketball.
That was a very soft one.
That's a bouncing basketball. Okay.
Heck yeah, dude. I hope there's more of these. I like this one. Match the Rumble, 6 pairs. It's at the very bottom of the list, so I don't think there's more. It works so quickly, matching the pairs and Rumbles too. Masterful display. I hope you had fun. Thank you for playing this game. Rumble on, my friend. That was so many haikus.
Yep.
By haiku, I mean haiku.
Mm-hmm.
You collected 13 medals. Now that's what I'm talking about. We are open for business. Now, This isn't exactly a mini game.
They all say that.
But here you can get hands-on look at the VRR, variable refresh rate. Why am I in the controller for this?
That's a very good question.
When there are a whole bunch of characters on screen and a game starts to struggle displaying them, the screen can start to look jittery. But the role of VRR is to prevent that. Honestly, this is a pretty complex topic. But give the VRR tech demo a try, and you might get a better idea about what I mean by jittery.
It's because the Nintendo Switch 2 isn't very powerful, you see.
Tabletop mode.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you know about how the buttons work on the Joy-Con 2 controller?
I sure hope so, because you've been playing it for about 14 hours.
How about the screws hidden inside the controllers? You know about them, right? Any interest in this kind of stuff? I'm interested. Great. Here's the Joy-Con 2 Insights 2. Okay, where's Joy-Con 2 Insights 1? Is it this? Am I reading this? Here you can learn about how the Joy-Con 2 magnet connectors move slightly. You can learn a little about magnetic circuits too. Sounds pretty brainy, huh? Are you interested? Okay, here's Magnet Connector Insights 3.
More magnets. We're back on magnets.
Let's see if this other one was the first one because it might have been on the Insights 1 might have been on the one first controller.
Right.
How are the Joy-Con 2 control sticks different from control sticks of the past? And what exactly were past Nintendo control sticks like? Are you interested in this?
Bad.
Yes.
They were bad.
Yes, I'm so good at building a mystery control stick. I'm so good at building a mystery. Control stick Insights. Wait. Okay, so Insights 1 was on a different controller.
Mhm.
Nintendo and control sticks.
We've been making terrible sticks since the N64. Our D-pads are incredible. Our sticks are terrible.
For decades now, the Nintendo controllers have had control sticks. The first controller to feature a control stick was the Nintendo 64 controller way back in '96. I wonder if they're going to talk about the Mario Party glove.
Uh-huh. I'm also surprised this didn't have a name. Like,
What?
like the DualShock is a name, and like Wavebird is a name. I thought that was called like a what's that? Aquaman weapon Trident controller. Yeah, or like the S controller or the Duke. I always assumed this had a name. I just never knew it. But nope,
I think they were
N64
always
controller.
called. I think they were just called the whatever console it is controller until they had like a variant, like the Wavebird.
Right.
Wavebird was so cool. I had like 2 of those bad boys.
The first so far, no cables.
I remember plugging my I had the Wavebird, but I also had the Game Boy Advance thing that plugged into the bottom. And I remember playing Pokemon Leaf Green on my GameCube on my TV, and then I had to go to the bathroom. So I took the Wavebird with me into the bathroom, but I knew the memory memory input on how to keep playing in the it was actually this building. It was in the bathroom over there. I was in the bathroom over there. The TV was up against this wall, and I was just like doing Pokemon battles from the bathroom, not looking at the screen.
And you're just sitting on a toilet like, man, life don't get no better than this.
What's better than this? Guys being dudes. The first Nintendo controller to feature a control stick was the Nintendo 64 controller way back in '96. And then came the Nintendo GameCube controller, which had both control sticks and a dedicated C stick. The nunchuck for the Wii had a control stick, while the Classic controller and the Classic Controller Pro, also for Wii, both had L and R sticks. The Wii U gamepad and Wii U Pro controller also had L and R sticks.
They are all over the place with these button layouts. Not a single one of these keeps the same layout.
I think that's just fine.
Sticks in the middle, sticks at the top, sticks offset.
Three hand holders. Along with the Joy-Con and Nintendo Switch Pro controller, how many of these controllers did you recognize? All of them.
Every single one of them. Man, it's really funny to see them right side by side and see how many different ways they've tried to not make an Xbox controller.
We've been reshaping and improving controllers as time goes on. You sure have.
You've been reshaping them. I don't know if you've been improving them. You've definitely been reshaping them.
How control sticks work. At the bottom of each control stick.
Here we go. This is cool stuff.
There is a part that touches a spot where electricity flows. When the stick is tilted, the part that touches the spot moves depending upon the degree of the tilt. When the part that's touching this spot moves, the strength of the electrical flow changes. The computer detects this to know how much control stick is being tilted. I wonder if they're going to talk about drift in this.
That's a touchy subject, pardon the pun.
Oh, whoops. This mechanism can detect even the slightest of movements, which allows for very precise controls.
Sometimes it detects movement when you don't even touch it.
Smooth control stick movements. The Joy-Con 2 control sticks have been given some attention.
Okay, here we go.
We wanted the controls to feel nice and comfortable. And at the to that end, we've made sure that they've moved smoothly. We've made sure that they move smoothly and don't feel like they're snagging. They also snap back to the center. It'll make sense once you compare it to the control sticks on the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con.
That old piece of garbage.
The Joy-Con 2 controller sticks have been designed with comfort in mind. Easier to use sticks. The Joy-Con 2 control sticks have changed a lot from the Joy-Con control sticks of the Nintendo Switch. I'm so wondering if they're going to talk about drift at all.
They're so close to saying it. They're doing everything but saying it.
They're bigger and easier to place your fingers on. They can also move a little wider. The stick controls are a little easier to press in. Multiple efforts were made to make them easier to use. They ain't going to talk about it.
That was their point.
You've read everything. Thanks. Tell me about where's the fifth card about the drift? And she's just sweating. There is no drift in Ba Sing Se. Now that you've got it all down, pop quiz, pop hot shot. What do you say? Want to tackle the control stick insights quiz?
I got two questions for you, or two words for you, lady. Hall effect. Do they mean anything to you?
Oh, I actually know the answer to the Hall effect question. They couldn't put Hall effects in the Joy-Con 2 controllers because of the magnetic stuff they're using in it would affect the Hall effect.
Would pull on it, huh?
So that was the reason that Nintendo never put out a release about why they couldn't put Hall effect in here.
Gotcha. Okay.
Control sticks. Question 1. In what way is the Joy-Con 2 control stick changed compared to the Nintendo Joy-Con control stick? They're bigger. They're smaller. They now have pointy tips. They're fluffier. Fluffier. What feature has been added to the Joy-Con 2 control stick to make them easier to use? Plays music when you move them. They emit a nice scent when you move them. Cool. Smells like my dirty ass thumb. They snap back to the center. I feel like the original Joy-Con snapped back. Let me grab a controller that's not synced to this console.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I feel like there's no way you can see what I'm doing.
Right. It does not come through at all.
It feels like it's snapping back. And this one, I don't see how that is a thing that they added because I feel like the old ones did this too, but
yeah,
they emit a nice scent.
And it's like
Question
the Xbox
3.
360 controller. The sticks and triggers on that, I still think are absolutely flawless. And if I could make an Xbox One controller feel like a 360 controller, it would be perfect.
Which of the following
the triggers on that are just absolutely tight as a drum.
Which of the following Nintendo consoles does not have a control stick on the controllers? The Super Nintendo Entertainment System, the Nintendo 64, GameCube, Switch. That's the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. It's so weird seeing it spelled out.
Right. Mile-long name.
Done! Yeah.
The Super Family Computer Entertainment Center.
Got a perfect score? Very impressive. I guess nothing about the control sticks can surprise you now. What about drift? Talk about the drift. There is no drift in Ba Sing Se. Well, this one has 4 games on it. At least 3 medals? Check. You can go ahead and play Colors and Shapes Triangles.
It's going to be like a...
Hey, thanks for the follow. I don't know how to pronounce that. How do you pronounce that?
I was looking for like Leet Speak in it, but I can't find
Oh, is it
any.
not Leet Speak?
It would be like LAABEOYK, and I
Labo?
can't find... Yeah, sure.
Just call me 144 Hertz man or something. I don't know.
He's like a Kojima character. I'm 144 Hertz man.
You can go ahead and play Colors and Shapes Triangle. All right. This minigame will give you a taste of mouse controls.
You should have said give it a triangle.
Give it a try. Yeah, they messed up. They spent all their energy working on those haikus.
Yeah.
Sup numbers. When using a mouse, you typically aren't required to rotate it. But in this minigame, you'll do just that. You'll be rotating the Joy-Con 2s left and right while using mouse controls. You must color in the shapes, taking care not to go outside the lines. The trick is to angle the marker in such a way that it streamlines the process. What do you say? Will you play a round of color the shapes? Triangles? I will triangle it out.
Very nice.
I'm gonna move my computer mouse off my mouse pad. 9 seconds? Oh boy.
Yo.
You about to make up your test for failing kindergarten? I don't know what you're
We're doing
about.
coloring today.
Fill in the marked area and quickly. Okay.
Not bad, not bad.
I feel like I did 0 rotating in that, but hey, I got it done. Oh, I've unlocked colors and shapes, other shape.
Mm-hmm.
Such speed. You wield the marker as if it were your own arm. Looks like part 2 is ready.
Color the shapes. Mobius strip.
Emerald splash. You've got at least 14 medals. Great. You're now free to enjoy colors and shapes too. Star.
Mm.
Now in part 2, your goal is to fill in the star shape. You'll need to take special care around the edges and narrow parts. I mean, get me in there, coach. Give me more than 9 seconds, please.
Are you ready?
How much time did I do the last one? 15? Oh, I got this.
Yeah, it was like 5-ish, 5.5.
Oh, I got this. This is gonna be easy.
Of course, it's a gold star. Nice.
Take that, kindergarten teacher. Who was my kindergarten teacher? I can't remember her name.
Shove it, Mr. Anderson.
Colors and shapes too. Star. Give me the next one. So fast. You wield the marker as if you were one with it. 52. Hell yeah. 52 medals at least. You can now enjoy all the fun that is Colors and Shapes 3. Flowers. Flowers? Plural?
Flowers.
For part 3, you'll be coloring in some flowers. The stalks are particularly thin, so be careful on those. What do you say? Will you play a game of Color in the Shapes 3? Flowers?
It's a Georgia O'Keeffe painting. Don't think about it too much. We know what it looks like.
Vaginas.
Yep.
45 seconds? Oh, easy. Oh, easy. Easy, easy, easy.
I'm waiting to get like multiple color ones.
Like this?
Oh, I didn't expect that. Like, but I guess you haven't been choosing the color, so that makes sense.
No, it just kind of does it. Oh shit, I forgot about this one. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. So fucking good at coloring, dude.
I like that it goes to the hundredths of a second, like you're playing Gran Turismo.
Hey, coloring is serious business.
I'm waiting to see the Speedrunners Archive uploads of Color the Shapes.
Ah, shucks, I can't do that one.
Get a gold license in coloring. I got a Suzuki Swift.
Oh, okay, I haven't done these. Easy to press buttons. These buttons are easy to press. The Joy-Con 2 controller's SL and SR buttons are much larger than the SL and SR buttons on the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con
We
controllers.
know. Oh my God, we've been over this.
As a matter of fact, ABXY buttons and the directional buttons are bigger too. This makes them all easier to use. The buttons are bigger. How the buttons work. Underneath the Joy-Con 2 buttons, oh, I like these,
Oh yeah,
are
the membranes.
dome-shaped pieces of metal.
Mm-hmm.
And underneath that is an incomplete circuit. When you press a button, the dome bends downwards. The dome touches the circuit and completes it. The computer catches this and knows which button has been pressed.
I guess
All
I was
told-
surprised that the whole dome is metal. I thought it would be like a membrane with just like a capacitive dot on it.
All told, it's a pretty simple mechanism. There's a metal dome under each button.
I guess if it was a soft metal, it can sort of bounce back.
Hidden screws. Great, I need to know how I can fix my
There
drift
you go.
after I need to do this. So, how does the Joy-Con 2 controller stay together? It's held tight with a number of screws. There are 4 in total. Can you tell where they are? I think some of them are under that. Actually, I have no idea. Try to find them. How'd you do? Bad. Oh, I had the cover on.
Oh yeah, you're definitely not going to see them there.
Okay, I can see those 2.
Then
And I guess once those 2 are taken off, the other 2 will be revealed.
maybe either that or there's like oh, there's no stickers, is there?
I don't know. I don't see any. It's all imprinted
Yeah,
text. It's not sticker at all.
yeah.
2 screws on each side attached to the main body. But on the other side, no screws are visible at first glance.
Oh, that just pops off.
I feel like I'm going to break it if I try to pop that off.
Yeah, it seems a bit premature. That's not.
The other 2 are hidden by a lid. Thanks to this, the screws and their surroundings are less likely to get dirty. It also makes the screws less noticeable and prevents them from being touched during play. Read through everything? Excellent. You can take the quiz now. Think you're ready to take on the Joy-Con 2 Insights Quiz 2? Don't screw
Yeah.
while playing.
Yeah,
Raises
don't
a good
touch your,
point.
don't touch your screw while playing.
Question number 1. How have the Joy-Con 2's SL and SR buttons changed in comparison with the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con controllers? They're bigger, they're smaller, they're softer. They've been removed. Question number 2. The dome-shaped part underneath each of the buttons on the Joy-Con 2 controllers is made of what material? Metal. Concrete?
Yeah, there you go. Pro
Metal.
model.
Two of the outer screws that keep the Joy-Con 2 controller together are visible, but more are hidden. How many outer screws are there in total? 4. Concrete, the most conductive metal. He's right, you know.
Pour beer on it, and it becomes even more conductive.
Wipe the floor with that quiz. Your Joy-Con 2 controller knowledge is out of this world. Thanks. I read all the little pamphlets. Moving connectors. One way the Nintendo Switch 2 console and Joy-Con 2 controllers are linked is via connectors. These connectors can't slide around much. They're designed to move only very slightly. Note, this video is purely for reference.
Don't wiggle this connector.
I wiggled it just a little bit just now. Oh, wait, they wiggle inside the Joy-Con as well?
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, it's got a little sprung hub in there.
Even if the controllers are not perfectly lined up,
We're just recycling content at this point.
when you attach them, the connectors will do the rest of the work. Their positions should line up perfectly. Maybe they're trying to remind you, so when they tell you more, it's like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we did Magnet Insights 2.
Mm-hmm.
A strong magnet circuit. The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach firmly to the console. Why is this? Well, it's not just because the magnets are very strong. The console and the SL and SR buttons form a strong magnetic circuit. To create this strong circuit, we simulated lots of different combinations and positions. Out of those, we selected the magnetic circuit that resulted in the strongest possible configuration. In this case, it makes the circuit less likely to cause issues. This means it won't interfere with other magnetic parts. I don't feel like that explained anything.
They kept saying circuit, and I was like, are they about to say this thing uses electromagnets?
Detaching controllers requires little force. The release buttons are used to detach the Joy-Con 2 controllers from the console. We made it so that you can detach the controllers easily, even with very little force. When you press the release button, a small rod juts out of the controller. The rod pushes against the main body of the console. You shouldn't need to press these buttons very hard to reach this point. Using the principle of leverage, it pushes against the console with over twice the usual force. The magnets attached to the console, the magnets that attach the controllers to the console are strong, yes, but they're separated by even a short distance. They become very weak, but if they're separated. When the rod pushes against the console, the controller moves away just a little. This makes it easy to detach. Also, the direction in which you press the release button is the same direction that you pull to detach the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Yeah, because the little release button on the first Joy-Cons is you had to push this way but pull up.
Uh-huh.
It was a little awkward, especially if it was plugged into the dock.
Yeah, there's no way you're getting that thing off of there without at least partially undocking
Disconnecting.
it.
Yep. This detail makes it easier to remove. I feel like I already knew all those insights.
It's so easy. Your baby sister can run in the room, grab your controller, and be gone before you know it.
And you're sunk so far on the couch for playing for 3 hours that you're not going to get out of there fast enough to catch her.
And you're on the toilet playing Pokemon.
It's time for a quiz. Shouldn't be a problem for you. Do you want to take the Magnetic Connector Insight Quiz 3? Pop quiz, hotshot.
Thinking of that image. It's like, no, get back here.
And it's an old couch that's fairly saggy, so you're like in there.
Oh, yeah. You're kicking and waving and rolling.
The connectors used to detach the Joy-Con 2 controllers to the Nintendo Switch 2 console has been designed to ease the process, but in which way? They move a little. They can move a little. Question number 2. What is it that makes Joy-Con 2 SL and SR buttons attached so firmly to the console's magnets? A strong magnetic circuit. There's the electromagnets.
Yeah, I was
But that's not what
waiting
they
for them
said.
to say the word electromagnets.
Question number 3. When you press the release button, how much force does the rod that pushes against the Nintendo Switch 2 console apply compared to the force that you press the release button? It's twice as much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was actually a little concerned about the first question, so. No mistakes? What are you, some kind of magnetic maestro? What are you, some kind of fucking nerd? You and the magnetic connectors must have a strong connection.
Get out of here.
Oh, this lady again. Well, you certainly are a diligent one.
Oh, yeah.
You've read so many of our insights. Okay. Let me check the map. For area H. H. Can't do that one yet. H.
This is-
Oh,
This is
VR. I can't
64
do
or
that.
84?
What? Oh, this says 84.
84. Jesus.
And I have 64. All right, let's return the hat.
Have we done it all?
Huh?
Have we done it all?
No, I think
Oh.
there's L amount of areas.
Oh, okay.
IJKL. So we got 4 more areas. But I don't think this one's going to be very much. So I want to do this one before we end it.
Okay. What is? Oh, right.
Did you? It's this.
Right.
It's this funny fellow.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get all the stamps in Area H, the Joy-Con 2L inner areas?
So does that
Yep.
grip have a battery in it now, or is it still just the frame?
No, there's no battery. It's just a
Oh.
grip.
Well, yeah, that would have been a nice upgrade for the second
It would
one.
have. I agree. They sell them though.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. The product exists, which is even more baffling.
The next area has 4 elevators. It's easy to get lost. What? What is this? The grip area? I can't beat that. Player LED left. I think this area is bigger than I thought it was. I think it's more than just the gripper.
I think there was
Nintendo Switch 2
something down in the bottom left.
Oh, I must have missed it.
It popped up very quickly.
Ah, good eye, Mike. Foot left. Well, that means that there's going to be foot right.
Mm-hmm.
Foot right. LED right. Rubber cap. These rubber caps help muffle the noise produced when the Joy-Con 2 controllers rumble.
Oh, right. Okay.
Maracas.
I feel like that's the first thing you found that isn't...
I found like a Game Boy and a bunch of hats and sunglasses.
Oh, you did find a game. Okay. I was going to say, it's all been just articles of clothing.
Magnetic connector left. Rubber cap. Magnetic connector right. A paint scrape game.
That looks neat.
Rubber cap right. Maybe this area isn't as big as I thought it was.
It's large, but there's not a whole lot going on.
Oh, okay. That takes me to the Pro Controller area. Okay. She said this area has 4 elevators and it's easy to get lost, but she was just tripping. Mm-hmm. That adds up to 15 medals. Nice work. Then I'll happily open up Scrape Off Stain Removal for you. We're playing Power Wash Simulator, fellas. Do you fancy yourself a pretty good scraper? Let me explain. This minigame's all about the Joy-Con 2 mouse controls to scrape off some grime. What does that have to do with the grip? It's caked on pretty good, though. You'll feel the HD Rumble 2 feature on as you scrape. Work quickly and effectively to get that mess cleaned up for me, okay? Quick tip. The especially stubborn parts should come off easier with smaller, more precise motions. Do you want to give Scrape Off Stain Removal a go? You know I do, lady. Scrape Off Stain Removal. 17 seconds. Scrape the grime off clean. Scrape the grime clean off. I'm not going to get that 17 seconds.
No, not quite.
I don't even think I got the second place.
No. You gotta be a little bit more aggressive. You gotta press down harder. Really put your weight on top of that Joy-Con controller.
This is hard.
I do think I think you could do with some larger strokes.
But the larger strokes weren't doing anything.
I mean, you're gonna have to do several. You're not gonna get them in one pass, no matter what. But you know, you got to cover some ground. Because the only parts that are gonna stay are the more stubborn ones, and then you can sort of dig in on the stubborn ones. There you go. Let's take off your webcam when you're doing this.
No, let them see.
Camera angles down 25 degrees.
Scrape off stain rule. Huh. Hey, that was really fast. You're better than I expected. The surface is nice and clean. Let's just check out part 2.
It's just a crime scene.
It turns into like a pretty dark game
Yeah,
for the rest of the game.
right. Comes out of nowhere. These last two segments are just really, really disturbing.
I didn't read how this one was different. I just ate through it. 35 seconds? Oh, easy.
Really get after it this time.
Okay.
Chugga chugga choo choo, that thing. It's a handprint. Makes me wonder if was there anything in the first one.
There wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Ah! Oh, I did it. I got
Very
both medals.
nice. Very nice. Bust a blood vessel in your eye, but you got it.
My eye just goes blood red.
Video games.
They're fun.
I swear.
As quick as I've seen. I didn't think you'd be that good at scraping. Didn't even struggle getting rid of the handprint. Who the fuck do you think I am, mister? Was there any quizzes on this? I didn't see any quizzes. Yeah, there's one.
Okay. Let's say you make a good point.
You can learn about the Joy-Con 2 grip here. We'll cover the shape and how it stands upright and more. Easily attach and detach from the grip. When it comes to the Joy-Con 2 grip, attaching and detaching Joy-Con 2 controllers is easy. The controllers contain magnets, so you can simply hold them to the sides and they'll attach themselves. And the release button lets you detach the controllers with ease. For example, if you're playing alone with the grip but want to add a second player, you can detach the Joy-Con 2s. You can attach the Joy-Con 2 and hand it to someone else right away. The enlarged Joy-Con 2 grip. The Joy-Con 2 controllers are bigger than the Nintendo Joy-Con controllers. This means the Joy-Con 2 grip is larger than the Joy-Con grip. However, simply making it bigger would make it harder to hold. So, the ends of the grip were made thinner to make it easier to grasp. Standing grip.
This
The
is the part I
Joy-Con
was
2
confused about.
The Joy-Con 2 grip can stand up. The other ones could stand up.
Did it? Oh, I never tried that.
You're standing up right now.
Oh, I guess I assumed you had it leaning against something.
Nope, they're freestanding.
Oh, that's neat. Looks like a dog.
They made stickers you can get to put on your grip. Hello? Oh, I pushed the button on that and made it turn on. They made stickers of like a dog mouth you can put on the old Joy-Con grip.
Yeah.
I thought it was cute. I wanted to get one, but I never did.
I saw somebody that had the what's the company that makes the custom color ones?
I don't know.
Yeah, but
It's on the tip of my tongue, but
yeah, that company. They made one that looked like a dog, specifically
nice.
for the grips.
I like that. The grip can stand so it doesn't take up too much space when it's time to put it away. There are 2 protrusions on the underside measuring approximately 1.2 millimeters each. Oh shit, I never even noticed that.
Guess that is what sort of balances it.
Protrusion.
Keeps it at the right height.
Protrusion. Come on, camera focus. It's not gonna.
I saw it. Not in focus, but I saw it.
These protrusions act as tiny feet. It's a subtle detail, but this is what keeps the grip propped up. The Joy-Con 1 has like a ridge there.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So it also stands up. I don't know why they're acting like, oh, we added this. You did it before.
It's a little more elegant on the 2 rather than just like there's a bar that we made to balance it on.
I guess that's true. Can you guess what's coming next? You can guess what's coming next, can't you? It's a quiz. Would you like to take the Joy-Con 2 Grip Insights quiz? There's a Vine where there's a daughter and her father who looks suspiciously like Nicolas Cage, but he's not Nicolas Cage. And she like grabs these like dog treats that look like rolled up blunts.
All right.
And she's like, look, Dad, it's the good Kush. And the dad like turns around and just looks at her and he's like, it's the dollar store. How good could it be? And that's how I'm feeling about the Joy-Con 2 grip quiz, where it's like, it's the Joy-Con 2 grip. How complicated could it be?
Yeah. How much could you possibly quiz me on?
Question number 1. Glue. I haven't even read the question yet. Which of the following is used to attach the Joy-Con 2 grip to the Joy-Con 2 controller? Magnetic force, electrical current, the power of love. Question 2. How has the Joy-Con 2 grip been modified to make it easier to hold? It grows and shrinks to match the size of your hand. It's like the one ring to rule them all. It makes use of sticky material. Bumps have been applied to stop your hands from sliding, or the parts you hold have been thinned out. Question number 3. What's the benefit of the Joy-Con 2 grips being able to stand up? You can store without taking up much space. You can play without having to hold it. It gives you courage. There's no real benefit.
Courage.
You've been naughty. Perfect score. Of course. Look who you're dealing with. Wow, you got everything right. Looks like you know everything about the Joy-Con 2 grip. Oh, there's another quiz here somewhere? Oh, it's Insights 2. It's the Joy-Con 2 grip. How complicated could it be?
I'm struggling to imagine what they haven't told us already.
The Joy-Con 2 charging grip. This is about the charging grip.
Okay, all right.
Has its own connectors. In fact, it has its own GL and GR buttons too. What?
What in the world does that mean? Are there paddles on the charging grip now?
I don't know.
Is there an Elite Switch 2 controller grip?
We're about to find out. The charging grip.
GL
Joy-Con,
and GR. Are you kidding me?
The Joy-Con 2 charging grip, sold separately, has a key difference from the Joy-Con 2 grip. It includes a USB-C connector. That can connect. You can connect a USB cable here to charge your Joy-Con 2 controllers.
Go ahead, plug in your camera.
when the Joy-Con 2 charging grip is connected to the dock or the Nintendo Switch 2 console with a USB cable, it connects to the console via wired communication, not
Mhm.
wireless. Oh, that's new. Because
Right.
the original Joy-Con had a wired grip or a wired grip you can get, but
Mhm.
it did not do this. It did
Right,
not
it
do
still-
wired connection.
Still did wireless.
Mm-hmm.
I know Xbox controllers did that, and I think the PS5 controllers do that, but the PS4 controllers do not. I think those still use Bluetooth even when they're connected.
The Joy-Con 2 charging grip isn't just for charging the controller. You were right. They're paddles. Like the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller, it includes a GL and GR button.
So we
You can-
have RL, SRSL, ZRZL, and GRGL. How
Oh,
many shoulders can we put on this
And
thing?
don't forget stick L and stick R.
Oh my god.
You can use your middle or ring fingers to press them. These two buttons are completely separate from the other buttons. Off the bat, nothing will happen when you press either of them. For this guy here, I
All right.
don't have these programs to do anything. I literally just fidget with them while I'm playing games.
Right.
That's
Uh-huh.
all I use them for. And they're great. I love doing that. And Joy-Con L and Joy-Con R. He's
Jesus.
right.
How many buttons can you jam? Nintendo went from the fewest buttons to the most in like 3 generations.
Yeah, you're welcome. But you can assign different buttons to them in any configuration you'd like. For example, you can make them both BX. You can, if you find yourself using the minus button a lot, you can assign it to the GL button. If you press the right stick too much, if pressing right stick is too much of a hassle, you can assign its behavior to the GR button instead. Or maybe you've realized that you need to press the B button while keeping the right stick and ZR button pressed. In that case, you can assign the B button to the GR grip. GR button. Press and hold the home button to access quick settings. Oh, I didn't know about this. Press and
nice.
hold the home button to access quick settings and map buttons from there. I didn't know about quick access.
Hmm.
I just brought up sleep mode.
Because you ain't got no
GL and
charging
GR
grip.
button.
Yeah.
It would be here. Oh, yeah, because there's the sleep mode and airplane mode or whatever. Button mapping settings are stored per user per game. You can tailor the settings to your liking for any game you want. The GL and GR buttons have also been carefully designed. They should be comfortable to press no matter your hand size.
It looks like they're holding 2 controllers at once.
They are holding 2 controllers at once. Technically.
That looks so weird.
I mean, it's the same design as this.
Yeah, it's something about looking at it like this that looks incorrect.
Hold on, I'm plugging mine into my G buttonless grip.
I'm just waiting to see like an AI picture where there's way too many buttons, but also you have like 9 fingers to press them all. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
It feels like if the buttons were here, they would be easily pressable.
Yeah.
We've taken the buttons' positions, relative height, and size into account. That means they won't get in the way if you don't need to press them. But they're easy to press if you do. Prepare to be quizzed. She pulls out a knife.
Quizzing is what I call stabbing. Prepare to be quizzed.
And she just starts doing the, I don't remember the character's name, but the
Roberto.
Roberto. Question number 1. What can the Joy-Con 2 charging grip do that other than charge the Joy-Con 2? Use wired communication. Which is cool. I like that it can do that.
I want to see somebody plug in that Piranha Pete into the top of their charging Joy-Con.
I doubt it'll do anything, but it would be funny to see.
Won't do a thing, but he's just there to hang out with you.
That's all you need. The Joy-Con 2 charging grip includes GL and GR buttons. What are they used for? To start and stop the charging. You can map other buttons to them however you'd like. They quickly and effectively eject the Joy-Con 2s.
They fired across the room.
Yeah. I knew it. I knew it. And the two-tone. Yeah, like this is like a solid black. The charging grip seems to be slightly see-through. Excellent. Not a single error. I'd say that certifies you as a Nintendo or a Joy-Con 2 charging grip expert. She stabs me anyway.
Right.
Was that everything on this section? No, looks like there's some mini games left. There's two. No.
Yeah, there's the one with the bubble, pop the balloons.
No tech demos though. That's 4 medals. Perfect. I'll get Balloon Hunt, single balloon open for you pronto. It's probably mouse control.
Seems like it.
Let me explain how this works. In this minigame, you'll be moving around with Joy-Con 2L. Oh, that's this guy.
Didn't expect that.
And using Joy-Con 2R as a mouse to aim and shoot. Huh?
So this is a 3D shooter.
Oh, interesting. It's a very simple premise all in all. You just have to hunt down and burst the 10 balloons as quickly as possible. All right.
Quentin says getting ready for Metroid. Absolutely is what they're doing.
I hope that I doubt they will, but I hope that they add an update, like a Nintendo Switch 2 update to the Metroid Prime remaster they made.
That'd be really cool.
To add mouse controls to it. I doubt they ever will, but I want them to. All right, 18 seconds. Burst all the balloons. Okay. Where are you hiding? That was actually really cool.
Mm-hmm. Just wait until you get to the hard mode and you have to burst 99 red balloons.
While listening to German rock music or
That's
German
right.
pop music.
Mm-hmm.
Part 2 is available.
That's my favorite track in Gran Turismo 3, I think it was.
Double balloons. 25 seconds. I didn't read what he said the difference was. Oh, I see what it is. I got
double taps, yeah.
Oh, I can get him in one shot if I center it.
If you bullseye it. Like the Womp Rats in your T13 back home.
Damn.
Not far off, though. At least now you know the trick.
Tricky.
Tricksy little balloonsies.
Got it. Was that a Gollum reference?
Yeah, why not?
I liked it. Okay, dude. Whoa, so fast. You even caught those pesky balloons hiding behind the pillars. 51. I killed 50 men. I'm still watching King of the Hill.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get balloon hunt
King of the
free
Hill
triple
and
balloons.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. What a sidekick.
Cotton Hill is one of the Joe Bros.
want to see Dale stand.
Because Joseph hates the Japanese,
Mm-hmm.
so he would get along with Cotton.
Right.
Quickly burst the balloons. All right.
Oh, here you go. Yeah, here.
I can go for the 3 individual targets, but if I hit the smaller one, I can bust all 3. I'm about to bust.
I knew you were about to say it. I knew you were going to say it.
I've been watching King of the Hill.
We were just talking about King of the Hill, and he said the word bust. There's no way he doesn't say this.
I've lost my...
I don't know where it is.
Where the fuck is it?
Our corner or something like that?
Oh, it's up there.
Oh, dang.
Damn.
Quentin says King of the Hill is an anime. They do have that Ava-styled intro, which is
I love that
incredible.
intro. I remember I sent you the TikTok of that once, and you were like, I can't open it because of one reason or another, but I can see the picture of it, and I've seen that before, and it's very funny.
It is. It's the most high-effort thing for such a specific joke, and it is beautiful.
Damn. God damn it. I can do this. I can do this one.
All right.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Very nice.
Balloon hunt ain't got nothing on me. Whoa, so fast. You remembering to check those corners and everything. Yeah, I'm kind of an epic gamer.
Doors and corners, kid. That's where they'll get you.
Pie your corners. Metroid Prime 4 is going to be so good. I see you've got at least 27 medals. Fantastic. Didn't we do a microscope game before?
I don't know.
Let's go ahead and unlock LCD Pixel Hunt 3 pixels.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a pixel hunt game.
We definitely did.
The images you see in a game are made up of lots of pixels. A single pixel is incredibly tiny. In this game, you'll try to find 3 of these tiny pixels as quickly as you can on the console screen. Oh, that's the thing. If the screen has gathered any dust, you might want to wipe it off now, as it could prevent you from finding the pixels. Yep. All right. Let's unlock the next area. Turn in these maracas I found.
Right, the maracas.
And then we can call it JKL. I think L. I think it goes up to L.
I think you're right.
Did you get all of the stamps in Area I, the Joy-Con 2 grip area? Sure did. Read 'em and weep, boys. Every last one of them. Good job. You can head on through. There's a lot of stamps to get in Area J. Mr. J.
Pro controller area.
I already see the missing item.
Yeah.
It looks like tipped over fries. I mean, I can't pick it up. I want to see what it is. What is it? Is it a baseball hat? Yeah, it's a baseball hat.
That's tipped over fries.
Oh, thanks for turning this in. I have a feeling that somewhere out there, a lost item is longing for its home. The last one in the last area will be the thing she's looking for.
Right.
Well, I do believe the next time we play this, we are finishing this.
I thought we were going to finish it tonight.
I thought we were going to finish it tonight myself.
Yeah.
But then I ended up getting mad and ranting about Dragon Ball for 20 minutes. And then we got distracted again by JoJo.
Right. Is that always the way?
If you like what you see, the follow is free. Make sure you're following us on our various social media so you can see what we'll be playing this day/week. We also have 2 YouTube channels, one for our old edited videos and one for our VODs that get uploaded every Monday at noon. Also, check out our short form videos located on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts.
YouTube.com.
On the same channel our VODs get uploaded on. Discord. Make sure you go check out Discord and go see the kangaroo meat Steve ate for dinner yesterday. And if you need links to this stuff, go to our website, carpetboredom.com. While you're there, go check out the podcast.
I'm working on it. I made some more progress tonight.
New episode coming soon.
Yeah, I'm sorry, folks. I have 0 spare time lately.
Ain't that always the way?
Yep.
But other than that, we'll be back tomorrow night. Are us Trace boys going to be back in Astroneer? Is that what tomorrow is?
That's the plan. Going to space.
Ooh, going to Spice. All right.
Spice.
Well, Spice. The last place untouched by capitalism. Yeah, that's it. Come back tomorrow, 9:30. Watch us 3 fellers goof around in Astroneer, and then afterwards, Brandon plays Blueprints.
Right. Yep.
All right, but that's it. Have a good night, everybody.
Right.